Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. How is everybody doing today? So, we're experimenting today. So, remember back when I first started my channel, I had made the big, the ginormous turtle, and I put the plug in it and made it a solar light. Well, I wanted to do something similar, but on a smaller scale. So I spent most of the morning trying to figure out with the solar light what would work in like this frog. So I came up with a design. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to test it out. So I made two different heights, which both of them will work. So I'm gonna start, like I rounded the bottom. I used one of the bottoms of these eggs to round it. And it's a tapered, the light is tapered that I used for this particular mold. And I don't know if this is going to stay or not. But the only way to find out is to pour it. So I'm going to try and figure out like where I want this. And I think this one actually stood better in there. Yeah, like that. All right, we'll use that one. If I have to prop the sides, I'm hoping it doesn't float, is what I'm hoping. So these little frogs take 4.5 ounces to fill. And I got something on my silicone. So I'm going to put him in. So I mixed up 5 ounces. My daughter wants to do a project and she needs just the bee from the cap. So I'm just going to pour some and put this aside so we can color this a different color. So this leaves us 4 ounces. So there's an ounce in there. And I'm just going to mix olive green. Because like I said, this is basically an experiment. Because I don't know if I'm going to have to do something to this plug to get it to stay or not. So, and I do want it to be see-through. Because I want the light to shine through. Ew, and I'm not liking that color green. It's like a amber color. That's kind of cucky color. Well, now I've got to do another. I got to find a different color because I can't live with that. I cannot. Let me see, I grabbed this is a citrus green. Yeah, we'll see what we get. And like I said, this is a test piece, so I'm not even going to worry too much about bubbles. Yeah, that's yellow. Well, I guess I should have tested my colors ahead of time. And we'll put some turquoise. I really didn't want a yellow frog. And now that's a little bit darker than I wanted, but at least it's a green. All right. We're just going to go with that. All right. So I am going to spray around. Put my stick over here. And I'm going to hold this. Like I said, I'm not worried about bubbles. I'm not worried about doing the eyes. I just want to know if this is going to work. So far, it seems like I'm going to probably have to wedge something, you know, over the top, but that's fine. Because you know, like you can buy the different solar lights that are like butterflies and dragonflies and birds and all that. Well, I want to be able to make whatever I want. And I'm just gonna... And I know I'm going to have some trimming to do around the rounded part, but if this works, guys, this is going to be epic, because then we can make all kinds of different critters. And I'm using the Bond Craftor resin because it cures quicker. And that looks like it's staying. So I'm going to try to not even bang my table. We're going to have to work around this guy. So with that plug in there, it only took 3 ounces. So it's also a good way to cut back on the amount of resin. So if this works, we're going to do it again, and I'm going to do the 2 of them, and I'm going to take my time, you know, and do the whole debubbling and all that good stuff. But for now, I just want to see if this is going to work. So we're going to use this beige to color the bee. So, because she wants to come over and try the mix to mold, because I just got a new batch in. And she wants to do another bee jar, but instead of doing the cover, she said, can you do just the bee? And I'm like, yeah, I don't see why not. So we're gonna color the bee, and we'll get it done, and then she can color it. I'm gonna try to get her to let me video the episode, or whatever you want to call it. All right, so I'm gonna pour like half in here. Whoops. Yep. And then we'll just, you know, splatter the rest all over the place. Not a big deal. Oh my gosh, that mold, it's staying, guys. Because I didn't know if I needed to trim some of the roundness off or not. So, oh, and that's a pretty beige. So again, that's the eye candy in beige. So I figured instead of doing it like a bright yellow, I'd do the beige, and that way we could see what it is, and then she can always color the rest. All right, let me just get some in the little wing areas. So, and I'll see if I can get just the bee out by doing just the bee. So, and then if it works, then I can just mix up some more. Not a big deal. All right. So, and then so that took like 1/4 of an ounce. And I got a bit of alcohol. Let me just suck up the extra alcohol here. So I've been waiting all day for UPS to get here because I got some new molds coming in. And it's taken forever. It's like waiting for a pot of water to boil. So I'm like, all right, and I know you're supposed to wait 24 hours before you use a silicone mold, but I could not wait. So we are just going to go with it. All right. Now, I also want to make some more silicone inlays of these deer to put in the molds. So we are going to use these for our extras for today. And let me just wipe this out. So we're just going to pour a thin layer. Oh, and I want to pour it so you guys can see what I'm doing. I should have enough to do the both of these. Because these are only going to be templates for my silicone mold. So I'm just gonna pour just a thin, just enough to cover and be able to get it out. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So we'll just do the same on this one. So yeah, I don't even have to worry about color or anything like that because these are only going to be blank templates. So if you guys want to see how I make the inlays of like this, put it in the comments and I will do a video when I get ready to make them. All right, so that's... Oh, the dog's barking. My UPS must be here. I'm just making sure that it is like up over that lip, and it is. Okay. So we've got our bee, got those, and now we have like an ounce. So we're just going to mix that in. And I think we're going to have enough for an axolotl. Just to, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting the little antler things this time. Okay. All right, I got in there. And let's finish filling him up. And I think I hear a delivery coming down my stairs. Did I get a delivery? I did. Yay. Thank you.
2 packages. You're only supposed to have 1.
No, 2. All right. So let me move some of this out of the way, and I will open my packages and show you what I got. Let me see. I've got a stack of a little more. Oh, right here. Let's see. Because I think these would make good shell colors. Am I going to have enough for 1 pendant? Ooh. Oh, which way do I go? I think so. Let's try it. And probably not. Crapola. As long as I can get the whole back coated, I can always top it off with some UV resin when we demold it to finish filling it. All right. Move that over there. Move my colors out of the way. I'm going to take off my gloves. And I'm not moving this frog, so we're going to have to hold packages above it. All right, where's my scissors? And what is... Oh, these are the wine toppers. So you make the wine toppers, and then you have the piece that you glue onto it to make wine stoppers. So I thought, why not do like a charcuterie board, like, or a cutting board that you could use for a charcuterie board with like a wine topper and a wine holder. So that is, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 10 stoppers and 5 molds. So those are the different shapes. So we're going to be doing these right off. And let me open the other box. All right, so these are like key holders. And there's 2 of them. So this one says home, and then it has the heart pieces down here. And you do the home. And then this one says keys with the keys. So I thought that would be kind of cool. So we'll be doing these as well. Wow, these are bigger than I thought. These are the wine caddies, they're called. So you get 3 different molds. So this one. So you put the wine bottle through here once it's made. And of course, this stays straight, and then you put your wine glasses in here. So I thought that would be a really cute set. So you get this one, which holds 2. Then you get this beautiful flower one, which holds 5 glasses. And then you get this round one that holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, so it gives you 3 different options. And these were not much money. These will be in my Amazon storefront under molds, if anybody is interested. I'm just trying to get them back into the bag so I'm not getting them all dirty before I use them. All right, I won't fight with the plastic because I know it's annoying. And then I got these. These are to make lighter cases. So, and they hold a Bic lighter. So that's the big one. There's 3 sizes. I think this is the size that I would normally use, I think. So we're going to make these, and then we will like decorate the outsides or something. But yeah, you can't wait to do these. These will probably be our next, one of our next projects. And then my trusty little snippers, which can't come in handy because we might need it to fix this if this doesn't work. But it was a 2-pack because remember I couldn't find my other snippers. I still don't know where they are. So now I have some nice snippers. I have 2 pair. So I'm going to put one in my caddy and I'm going to put one in my cabinet behind me. So if I lose them, I'm letting you know it's in the cabinet behind me. So yeah, so that was my little Amazon haul. I'm going to let these cure. And hopefully this works. That resin is already starting to set. It's leaning a little bit, but I think it's still going to work. I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to mess with it and have it screw up. So yeah, I will be back when this is ready to demold. When this is firm enough, I'm going to put it in my curing machine. So I'm probably going to get this demolded tonight because I am just impatient. I want to know if it's going to work. Alrighty, I'll be back, guys. All right, guys. Moment of truth. These are still warm. I just took them out of the curing machine. So, oop, crap on a cracker. Hang on. It went clear across the room. All right. So, that is one. It does have some bubbles, but I think it'll be fine for what I'm wanting to do with them. So let's just get this one out. So yeah, I don't think those little bubbles are gonna show up, but we'll see. All right, let's do, I could really care less about all these extras. I really could. That's what I want to see. And I'm just trying to let it cool down a little bit. And I did bring the light down with me so we can try it. Oh, and I still lost one of the gills. But he's still cute. Look at that. He's got a missing one right there. It is still in, ow. It is still in here. So I'll have to somehow dig him out. And I only made it because I had the extras. Let's just demold this. See, that's pretty. I think that's going to be a really pretty, and it's thin, but we still can put a flat back bail on that. So yeah, that's going to work. And I know I'm going to have to let this cool. All right, this is the one that I am waiting for, that I'm wanting to see. So I did pop this in the curing machine. It was in there for like 2.5 hours. So, like I said, I'm not worried about the bubbles on this one, because if it works, then we will take our time and do a good one. So like I said, I knew that I was going to have to clean up around this, but I think it did what I wanted it to do. So we've just got to pull this out. Yay. And where's my new little snippers I get to use? Okay, so let's just go around. But then I'll know, okay, this worked. What can I change to make it a little bit better? That's my thinking behind, you know, like trying it out. And these little snippers work really good. All right, let's go this way with this. You know, and once I know, okay, this works, then I will let it do the full cure process and that whole thing. But I want to see if it's going to work or how close we are to it working. All right. So that is kind of a botched job, but this is the light that I used to make the mold. All right, so this was the piece that I wanted to be able to go down in there, and it worked, guys. It worked. And let me just turn this on. And we have our frog light. Yes. So it definitely worked. I mean, we can't see it because I have the lights in here. And I made it a little bit darker than maybe what I wanted it to be. But I will get you some pictures in the dark. All right, let me see if I can get this bee out of here. I'm gonna put some alcohol down in the wings and see. But then I'll know if if I can do this. All right. And I knew that was going to rip off because it's too warm, but I just wanted to see if we could make just the bee. And now I know we can. And I know it'll work. So, because what she wants to do is attach this to the side of the bee pot. So I know that will work now. So, all right. So I am going to go get some pictures of this in the dark so that you guys can see what it looks like. And we will be making the set. I'll put the eyes in. I'm going to pick better colors so that, you know, it's more clear. We'll run it through the debubbler and we will see how this turns out. But isn't that going to be cute? You know, like in a walkway or at the end of your step to go into your house, that you've got a cute little frog. We can do his little toes up. And so yay, it worked. And there wasn't a lot of trimming to do. So I'm impressed. We will definitely be doing the pair probably on the next video, guys. Alrighty, I will see you later. Bye.